degrees, and an afternoon high around 80. Tonight, showers and storms turning to rain and snow. It'll be windy with a low around 31. And tomorrow we'll see snow and blizzard conditions likely, an afternoon high of just 39. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Get ready for spring by joining an evidence-based program to improve your health and well-being. These programs use proven strategies to help you make lasting changes, whether it's boosting nutrition, increasing activity, managing stress, or enhancing wellness. Invest in yourself today and feel your best this spring and beyond. Paid for by the Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Greens at 402-467-4444 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-467-4444.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend. Coming at you live from the 93.7 The Ticket studio. From the heart of Lincoln, America. Striking up a conversation with Nebraska bowlers Kayla Verstrate and Anna Callan. Sponsored by the Teammates Mentoring Program.
All right, welcome back into Ticket Weeknights. Harrison Arns on the ones and twos. We got the bowlers in here. Kayla Verstrate and Haley Swindle join me as always as Anna is out for spring break. How much time do you guys got left before you're going to be bowling again here? For regionals, I should say.
So the selection show is next Wednesday. So about 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. So you guys got your selection show. We did have the selection show for college basketball, and I think you guys are going to talk a lot of. Is that what you guys doing today? I saw you guys writing down the bracket for bowling.
We're kind of making the top 4, see where everyone goes, but yeah.
Okay. Well, real quick, if people want to join the college hoops bracket for 93.7 The Ticket, where can they find it?
Make sure you join 93% of the Ticket Bracket Challenge on ESPN's Tournament Challenge app.
Join the group by going to the 93.7 The Ticket's Twitter page and clicking on the link. The tweet with the link is pinned at the top of the page.
It is completely free, and at the top of the bracket, the top bracket will win a prize from 93.7 The Ticket. So fill out your brackets today before tip-off on Thursday. First game is at 11:15 Central Time on Thursday. So make sure you get your picks in for your champion before then.
Absolutely.
I kind of spitballed that one.
I did
It's
too.
fine. I think it made enough
It made
sense.
it flow better. I was like, that definitely doesn't sound like how I'm going to talk.
Do you guys normally do March Madness brackets?
No, I'm not a huge basketball fan.
Yeah.
But
Then you got a better chance of doing well. That's usually how it goes. The person with zero clue does it really well.
like I kind of get the brackets and everything. Like, obviously, I'm a sports person, but like basketball has never been like my thing.
Yeah, I don't do it.
Yeah. But like we can't gamble or anything or sports bet. So I'm like, I go for the underdogs. 16th seed all the way.
What do you think the lowest seed that ever won it was? We'll just do a little bit of trivia.
Oh.
I want to ask you for the team name. Just give me the seed number that you think.
14.
That'd be crazy. 8 seed, actually.
Oh.
I was way back. It was Villanova. I wasn't alive for it. Nah, you guys weren't either, obviously. I think it was like 87, I want to say.
I was like going for like the straight underdog.
Yeah, I was gonna
What were
say
you gonna
14.
pick? I was like, okay, definitely not 16, but like
Yeah.
let's go like complete underdog and go like 14.
Yeah, we've
Who'd
had
they
some
play?
teams. Oh, I couldn't tell you
Oh.
back then. But we had teams like not too long ago. Do you guys remember like St. Peter's Peacocks?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Sweet 16, I think is where they got to.
At like the 16th seed, right?
Yeah, no, they were 15, I believe. Not
Oh.
quite 16.
Close enough.
Yeah, we had a couple 16 seeds beat the 1 seeds. But what about bowling? Has there ever been like a really low seed that just shocked the world?
It's actually happened to us twice in my career where we're obviously a top seed of a regional and we get beat our first round. That happened when we won in 2021. Because of COVID, they sent everyone to the same site in Kansas City and we got beat the first round. And I don't remember. I don't think we were the 4 seed, but we were like the 2 or 3 seed and we got beat by like the 14 seed. But in bowling, it's so different. Like bowling is just weird.
It's kind of like golf that way, right? We've seen some people out of nowhere come and win the PGA Tour.
Exactly. And I don't know, like Haley's a freshman, like she's never really bowled in an NCAA tournament, but she's definitely going to be able to experience it this year with us still being in the top 4 and still holding on to that number 1 RPI ranking. So very happy about that.
Yeah, when did you guys find that out?
Yesterday.
Were you guys all around together for it, or how does that work?
No. You just go online and you can look.
Yeah, after the tournament this weekend, I was following along pretty close because I'm a numbers person, as I've talked about in the past. And I was like watching Jax, Vandy, and Youngstown pretty closely over the weekend. And I'm crunching the numbers. I'm like, if they go 8-5, like 9-4, I'm like, okay, their winning percentage is going to go down. Obviously, ours isn't going to change. And I was just like crunching the numbers, and I was like, I think we're good. And they were bowling Youngstown in the last match, and Youngstown came out with the victory at the tournament in Nashville. And I'm like, okay, they went 8-5. I did all the numbers, like the percentages and everything, and it went down to a 75% winning percentage. I was like, oh, we're good. That's 4% right there. And I was like, it was kind of weird because I don't know if you knew how close it was.
I didn't.
Like it was super close. And I was like, they have to go like 10-3 to jump us. I was like, if they go any like if they do better than that, obviously they're gonna jump us. But if they do any worse than that, it's gonna be like close. And then shockingly, Vandy gets put down to 4th because Youngstown jumped them too because they went 12-1 over the weekend. So they killed it.
They did really good.
Yeah.
I was actually happy to see them win.
Yeah, I was like, they
have a lot of seniors.
They have
that are leaving.
6 seniors on their team out of 9 girls.
Yeah.
What's
Harrison
their
is-
recruiting look like?
You
Lot
were
of fresh-
speechless when I said that.
Well, yeah, it's like it's water. That's that roster's getting gutted because I know Coach Klump is really good at recruiting. Like he might be the coach that can get away with having like a bunch of seniors go because he's just got like the next year in the year just completely loaded up. What's Vandy gonna look like?
It's actually Youngstown.
Or excuse me, Youngstown.
I feel like you
Built
would
like
know
a
more. I feel like
bowling
you
Honestly, I really
school?
don't know.
Haley.
I know they're getting Victoria Verano's
sister. Yeah.
So I
I-
think she's actually pretty good.
I honestly don't know because I will be out of college bowling by then. I don't know. There's such an age gap now that like I don't know these youth bowlers. That I'm like, who the heck is that? I'm like saying this like in my head when I see these girls commit somewhere. I'm like, don't know who that is. Like there's such an age gap now between like myself and them. And I don't know.
How old are you?
I'm 23. I'll be
23.
24 in May.
Okay, it's not too crazy yet. It is strange though. What's the you see a lot of older bowlers because I imagine they get injury years and
Weren't you like the oldest at one tournament?
I've definitely been the oldest at tournaments, but we were in Texas this past was it January? I don't know. The months go together.
Yeah, I think it was January.
But one of the girls on Sam Houston. She is a 5th year. So her freshman year was my redshirt year. And funny story, we were going like neck and neck for rookie of the year, and she got it over me. But she's from the Netherlands. And so obviously like their schooling system is a little different. So I think they wait another year to go to school. So like she was like 19 when she graduated high school, not 17 or 18.
Okay.
So she's a year younger than me, but a year older than me. So she'll be 25. Actually,
She's an academic year
yeah.
younger.
So funny story, she's legit a year. I'm a year younger than her because her birthday's the day after mine.
Okay.
That was
funny.
that was just a funny stat. Like I'm legit a year younger than her, but she is a year younger than me academically and bowling wise. So yeah,
Okay. So,
funny story.
yeah. Hilarious. Yeah, I was wondering if you guys ever ran like 25-year-old bowlers, 26, because you saw that in football like every now and you get somebody who's like way too old, but they're still out there playing.
It's not.
I don't think it's that common.
I don't think it's that common or that crazy.
Yeah.
I think this COVID like year, obviously, like some of us, like this is the last year of COVID years,
Yeah, that's a good thing.
is kind of the only thing. I don't think so.
I don't really think so.
But there's probably not like too many significant injuries where you're going to keep racking up,
No.
Mm-mm.
injury
So
year after
unless you're
injury
Anna
year.
Cowan.
Yeah, if you're Anna, like college bowling, better watch out.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah, what are all her injuries that she's been through college? Because that's quite a few.
yeah, she obviously had her shoulder surgery last year, so she'll most likely get that year back. Her redshirt year, so she could technically be in college the same amount of time I did.
Mhm.
I just didn't take my medical. I took my redshirt and I got my COVID year. So,
And then she just dropped a ball on her foot
Yeah.
right before the big red.
but she's still
Yeah.
But
bowling.
she's doing great.
She's still bowling on it.
Yeah.
Is the swelling almost done?
She's like finally walking normal
Yeah.
and out of the boot.
Yeah, because when was the big red invite? That was
Be 3 weeks
Yeah.
this weekend. So she did it 3 weeks ago tomorrow.
okay. That's good though. She's walking around because you guys got regionals coming right around. the
Yeah,
corner.
she's been doing a lot of PT for it and everything. So she's
What-
been killing it.
Yep.
What about other injuries? Everybody else good?
Yeah. Des had a concussion. she hit, her,
Concussion.
she hit her head on a bar and like she was trying to like fix a pin and she like came up and hit a bar like right here and got a concussion.
Literally like on the
Oh.
crown of her head.
Yeah.
Almost.
She got that knot.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's like
That's
it would
awful.
like she has like a wicked scar too.
Yeah.
Oh,
But she's good.
She's
The
good. She's
concussion's-
cleared now.
you guys gotta like stop hurting yourselves
I
right
know.
before. These are all self-inflicted wounds. at
I
this
tell
point.
these girls, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wrap you guys in bubble wrap. You guys are always getting hurt. I'm like, let's think.
Yeah, I
think
can
before we
understand
do anything.
the coach's mindset because I can't remember. It might have been your show or it might have been Kayla and Jillian, but they were saying, Haley, they were adamant on not letting you go hit like a volleyball or something because it was in the gym
Yes.
and you
there
really
was
wanted
one
the
time,
coaches to let you, and they're like, no, you're gonna hurt
there was
yourself.
one time at workouts, because our trainer he works with volleyball. They have like a volleyball like up at the top, and they run up and like jump and hit it.
Uh-huh.
And he let me try it, and he's like, "I'm not gonna go too high because I don't want you to hurt yourself." I'm like, "I'm fine. I did volleyball before," and he's like, "No." It's like, dang it.
I'm like, some of these girls went home like for spring break. I'm like, do not hurt yourselves. I was like, Coach Kumpa was gone for a few weeks with like family stuff and being sick and everything. And I was like, someone had a freaking concussion. And like, he'd even know.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. He was gone just like a little bit, and you guys are dropping bowling balls and getting
I
concussions.
was like, "Ah, dang it, guys. Like, Coach Kumpa is going to think like the wheels fell off when he was gone.
Yeah.
yeah, if he like, he's like, all right, I left this program in a good place. He leaves. It's 2
Right?
weeks,
I'm like, welcome back, Coach Kumpa.
but you guys are still number one when he came back. So
We
you kept
are
that.
still number one, but do we want to talk about where our predictions are going to go? Sure.
It is bracket season.
It is
Yes.
bracket season. It's March Madness of bowling.
Yeah.
But we,
What do they call it in bowling? Do they call it anything cool like that?
nah, we're not cool.
We're not cool.
But our selection show lasts like 15 minutes.
Well, I mean, there's not like that many teams for. Well, actually, yeah, there's a lot of
There's
enough to make it not
17 because there's a like a play-in, like how basketball is
Yeah, so
for like the 16th seed. So
it's 15 minutes.
It's literally 15. I'm pretty sure it's free.
spending less than a
It's
minute.
not even live.
They're spending less than
Oh,
about.
for real?
Yes.
Oh,
Like it's like they just press like play at like 3:30 on a Wednesday.
So is it just them like basically reading a list,
They kind of
or do they do any sort of
they
analytic
do a
dive
little
onto you?
they do a little like intro.
Yeah.
Like, oh, your past champion was blah 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 and this one blah blah blah. And then they like do this big like lead up, oh, and your number one seed is, and then they show it on the screen. They show like that half of the bracket. And then they're going
Oh.
to this place. And then they show like the bowl-in. Because obviously, like if you're the 1 seed, you're gonna get the bowl-in that bowls the day before for the 16th seed. And then like they finish that part of the bracket. Because it's like 4, like 1,
Right.
2, 3, 4. So like 4 sets of a bracket. And then they just go like 2, 3, 4. And yeah, they just kind of fill in the bracket like basketball does. And you just go from there. And they're like, oh, this is where all the places are. This is when they start. And if you make it out of regionals, congrats. You'll make it to Vegas the next weekend.
I really hope we go to Vegas.
I'm excited.
I want to go back so bad.
It was fun when we went there 2 years ago because that was the first time that they ever hosted any collegiate, like
Oh, okay.
collegiate national championship. But now, like the national championship for football has been there. Was it there last year, Harrison?
Sorry, I'm trying to NCAA trying to get like the. I know it's not filled out yet, but the bracket structure. I want to get
Oh.
a peek at it. Sorry, say
Yeah.
that again.
So in Vegas, was it held at Allegiant Stadium last year in 2024? Was that where the football national championship was? I'm pretty
I
sure.
think so.
Because
I'm pretty sure.
I have like family that like obviously lives out there and like they work at the casinos and they were talking about how like the national championship was out there. Or like I don't remember. That was a long time ago. But we're gonna talk about where we think we're gonna go and where the other top 3 seeds are gonna go. So Haley, where do you think we're gonna go?
Well, I really hope we go to Texas. I was saying I really wanted us to go to New York, but
I got some PTSD from New York and I'd rather not go
I just
back.
never been to New York. I know it's more upstate New York, but I honestly want to go to Texas because I want it to be down south.
Texas.
I
Would
want to
be
be
better.
warm.
We're getting
And
another blizzard tomorrow, so
Right.
Yeah, I'm like I'm literally wearing sandals right now and I'm like in literally 12 hours there's gonna be like 4 inches of snow on the
Yeah,
ground.
I'm not going to be able to ride the scooter anymore.
Yeah, sad.
So what is it? You got New York, Texas. What are the other two? I ask you. I apologize. I ask you like every other week.
You're fine. New York, Texas, Pennsylvania, and Michigan.
Oh yeah, Texas is definitely the right one
But
for
I-
scenery.
yeah, and like we've bowled there this season. Like personally, I'm the only person who's bowled at all 4 sites because we went to New York my first year, then we went to Pennsylvania. That's when we made the Final Four. Last year we went to Michigan, and then obviously we bowled in Texas at the ITRC, and that's the same place it's been held the past 2 years, and that's where it's going to be this year. And I was talking to Coach Klumpa about that. I was like, I think we are prepared to go anywhere because we have the most information out of anyone because we've been to all four sites. And I think that's a great tool to have like in our tool bag because yeah, they could throw a curveball and send us to New York. Like you don't know what's going
Right.
to happen. But I also think we're going to go to Texas, but you never know what the selection committee can pull out of their sleeve. And do they go straight off the RPI?
I was just gonna ask, like, is there any sort of decision? Don't they just go based on what
like
the
there's
end of the results were? Because you have the RPI, right?
yeah, you have the RPI. Like you can
Is there a coaches poll that switches things? Like, I'm just confused why they wouldn't just go through the
I
list in
don't-
order.
like it also goes into conference winners that are going on this weekend too. So obviously like the top 4 is not going to change because like obviously they have, if you're not a conference winner, you have an automatic at-large bid.
Right.
But in my career, the 6 years, well 5 years because we didn't have one in 2020, they went straight off the RPI for the top 4. So fingers crossed, no crazy anything happens that we're the number 1 seed. And I think I was talking, who was that? Was I talking to you about it? Like all the little details.
I don't know.
about like that goes into like having the higher seed. And like obviously if you're the 1 seed, you're the highest seed. But like on the national championship, you get to pick what color you wear.
Yes, we were talking about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Haley was like, there's just a lot more into it than just getting lane choice. Like there's a lot of red teams out there. There's 3 red teams in the top 4. Us, Jax, and Youngstown.
What's the strategic advantage in color?
You get to pick what color you wear in the national championship show. Obviously, our priority, like primary color, if Nebraska's red or scarlet. Quotes. Like we would wear red on the TV show, and that's like what the university would want us to wear. So like
so you're just about the brand.
Yeah, and
Representing. Okay.
it's and it, like those are the little things. Like
Yeah, but it does add up though. Like that's not something you think about it. If you're in Nebraska, you're like, nice.
Yeah, like
nice job, ladies.
if you see someone wearing a red shirt with a red end, you're gonna know what school that is.
Yeah.
And I think obviously that's what the university and like Troy and our department thinks. Like they want to see red.
Yeah.
Like red is our motto, like our red burns brighter. And that's a huge thing for our university. And I hope we can get that far so we can wear red on TV.
Yeah, let's see, who's number 2, 3, 4?
So Jax is the 2 seed. Youngstown's not the 2 seed, but 2 in the RPI.
Yeah.
3 is Youngstown and 4 is Vandy. After this weekend, Youngstown jumped Vandy. So I thought that was pretty like interesting to see.
Out of those 4, like who ended the season you feel like hot? And is that true? Like those teams tend to be the most dangerous? Because like baseball, it's a lot of like who came in hot you'll be surprised who ends up winning it.
See, I would want you to ask that question next week because they're all 3 Conference USA members and their conference is going on. It starts tomorrow. And I think it's gonna say a lot who bowls well the first 2 matches. Like on Friday. Because the bowl-in starts tomorrow and then they have the practice session, then everything else starts on Friday. And I think I'll have a better answer for you on that front next week. Because that conference
Is that the best conference? I was just going to ask.
100%.
Yeah.
They were literally talking about it this weekend on Bowl TV when I was watching the tournament. They're like, it's like Big Ten, SEC, like caliber teams, like for football. And
So they'll probably get theirs and then a bunch of bids as well.
Yeah.
Just non. That's kind of what the SEC is this year for basketball because they got like, I think it's 14 teams in, 13 of them got bids.
Oh my God.
Yeah, which, I want to yell at it. Then you actually look at like some of their wins and losses and it's like, okay, you can kind of see it. We do got to throw it to break, but before then, Haley, give me the thing you're most excited for regionals since you're a freshman.
For regionals? Ooh, honestly, probably just like experiencing it. Like I don't really have like a set thing, but probably just like the experience. Like I've never.
Oh, a mega match is fun.
Mega match. Yes, that is one thing I am excited about.
What's the mega match again?
It's kind of when you bowl all 3 days like in a normal weekend in one match.
Yeah.
Like you start with the traditional and then like it's a point system. So best 2 out of 3. And so like if you win the first match, you lose the second, then you go to a best of 7. And you bowl that all in one match. So that's one win. So yeah, we can
Doesn't it take like 3 hours or something like that? It takes a long time.
The year before I got here, I'll make this quick.
Yeah.
They didn't have this rule where you could bowl as many mega matches a day as you wanted. And then the year I came in, they made a rule that you can only bowl 2 mega matches a day. And because they're long, you can bowl for 3-4 hours continuously.
I think Amara and Gwen had to bowl for like 4 months.
Yeah.
That was the longest thing I ever heard.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they made that rule because it's hard on our bodies too.
Yeah.
Yeah, after 4 hours, just like nonstop bowling. I know we got to throw it the break, but like what hurts after that? You just everything?
Your mind.
Yes.
Your mind. Your mind is like complete overload and like because you have to be on. Like you're locked in, like you're on, you're constantly moving, you're constantly talking about moves and just being engaged too.
Yeah.
It's just mentally.
And then the cheering too.
Yeah. That's why we only have 3 cheers.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, with that being said, we'll throw it the break. This is Striking Up a Conversation. We got Haley Swindle, Kayla Verstrady. Don't go anywhere. We'll keep it rolling.
We're in Baton Rouge at the original Raising Cane's with the man that started it all.
Wait, are you the Yes Chef guy?
Todd started this place 28 years ago with one goal in mind: making the best chicken fingers in the world. We got their famous box combo, chicken fingers, crinkle cut fries, Texas toast slaw, and their world famous cane sauce. Could shed a tear right now.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in March. Try a double chocolate muffin with a leprechaun latte made with dark chocolate, peppermint, and Irish cream. For lunch, try the salmon panini with provolone, sesame oil, and tomatoes on a ciabatta roll with bagel chips. Perfect for Lent. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe. It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier power sports dealership. Stocking all the top brands, including Can-Am, Honda, Polaris, Kawasaki, CF Moto, Suzuki, Yamaha, Sea-Doo, Manitow pontoon boats, and Triton trailers. Come check out Nebraska's newest Indian motorcycle dealership, plus score big on their massive selection of side-by-sides, all-terrain vehicles, motorcycles, and power watercraft. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has it all under one roof at their new 27th and I-80 location, and they can't wait to get you set up for the summer.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Bryant at 402-467-1111 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-467-1111.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and March Madness is here, and Koppel is ready to rock and roll. We just closed the books on a tremendous February, and we're locked and loaded for a big March. True 0% APR is happening right now at Koppel on select new models. Koppel also has over 10,500 off list on new select models. So please stop on by and see what confident driving and confident buying is all about. We're right down 144th Street or online at koppelcars.com. All deals with the roof credit, 0% is standalone.
I used to smoke. I thought of cigarettes as my best friend. They were always there for me when I needed a break.
I also thought cigarettes were my best friend, and then they gave me peripheral artery disease.
I smoked and had a stroke. Actually, multiple strokes.
I smoked and have heart disease. Here's my tip. If cigarettes are your friend, you need a better friend.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
At Lincoln Family Chiropractic, they believe everyone deserves to live a pain-free and active life. Whether it's neck pain, shoulder pain, or lower back pain, Lincoln Family Chiropractic specializes in customized care for every patient to promote faster healing, allowing you to get back to an optimal life. Lincoln Family Chiropractic's team specializes in treatments such as dry needling, cupping therapy, and traditional adjustments. Give Lincoln Family Chiropractic a call today, 402-484-5166. Visit them online at lincolnfamilychiro.com or in person, 1 block south of 70th and 8th Street in Lincoln.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
Spring is the time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Are you facing a legal problem and don't know where to turn? You need trial attorneys you can trust. Liberty Law Group's experienced trial attorneys will handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Whether you have been accused of a crime, injured in an accident, or threatened with a lawsuit, you can trust that Liberty Law will be there for you. Call for a free consultation and find out how Liberty Law can protect your rights and interests. That's 877-42-LIBERTY, 877-42-LIBERTY, or visit libertylawnebraska.com. Liberty Law Group, trial attorneys you can trust.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in to Ticket Weeknights. This is Striking Up a Conversation. Haley Swindle, Caleb Verstrady join me to my left. Anna Cowan out because it's spring break. But like I said, Haley Swindle taking her spot for this show. Anyways, Caleb Verstrady, I believe you know exactly where you want to go on this segment. So I'll throw it to you.
I was very specific during the break. So we're going to talk about the other three regions that we're going to predict. Hopefully it goes this way. Maybe not. Maybe will. But yeah.
That's the fun of bracketology, though.
But me and Haley kind of collaborated on what we think this is going to be.
Yeah.
But obviously we said we think we're going to go to Texas. Fingers crossed. Just hoping for warm weather. But other than that, the three other places are Pennsylvania, New York, and Michigan. I think that Youngstown could go to PA. They're in the middle of Michigan and Pennsylvania, and they went to Michigan the past 2 years, and I'm like, okay, are they going to send them there 3 years in a row? So, okay, Haley, your turn.
We think that Jax is going to go to New York.
So I feel like, okay.
Well, Vandy went there last
there
year.
last year with Arky. I'm like, yes, they can send a team there 2 years in a row, but I'm like, okay, if they didn't win there the first year, are they going to send them there the second year?
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. If I was on the selection committee.
It'd be a drama.
Yeah. But, and then I think Vandy will go to Michigan.
Yeah.
Youngstown can drive. And then, obviously, Jax would have to fly anywhere. We would have to fly anywhere. And Vandy would have to fly anywhere. So, it's doesn't the NCAA have a rule if, you're under 400 miles, you have to drive? I think that was a rule. People were 389 miles from their destination for March Madness, and they had to bus.
I got no idea.
I don't know. I think I'm just kind of pulling that out of thin air.
Might be. I
definitely read that somewhere, but
I'll Google it. Well,
okay, please Google it because it's
now you got me curious.
But if that's we're so weirdly located to all these places.
Yeah.
So I'm we can go anywhere.
Because you're in the middle of the country.
We are literally in the middle of the country.
Yeah.
And so is Wichita too. But they're 5, so they wouldn't be a top seed of a region, but they obviously would go probably because when we were the 5 seed, we went to the 4 seed region with Youngstown last year. So they would go with Vandy. Oh, that would be a great matchup.
That would be a good matchup.
That's what probably people were thinking last year when us and Youngstown went to the same region.
It probably would. Give me the best matchups. Or unless you want to keep going. Sorry, I don't know how much you got.
That's
okay.
it.
That was last week?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Give me the best matchups then. That you think, if you could throw them together.
See, it's so hard for
just for fun.
So Wichita, Arkansas, NCAT. Who else is not gonna be a top 4? Maryville.
Yeah.
A lot of these teams are gonna make the tournament. Mm-hmm. And going back to your question about the Conference USA conference this weekend, they're gonna get 5-6 at-large bids from that tournament besides their conference winner. Because it's so good. 6 teams out of that conference.
How many are in that one?
12 because it's an even number because there's 2 matches. There's 2 matches tomorrow, and then obviously they play for 9 and 10, and then they start the bracket play. Yeah, because I think when I saw the Conference USA bracket, those 2 start tomorrow, and those will be the 9th and 10th seed. Yeah. And then I think a good matchup would be like NCAT somewhere, like in like Youngstown.
Yeah.
Region. That would be a really good matchup. A matchup from last year that was really good. Arkansas and Vandy were in the same region.
That was a good yeah.
And there was a lot of drama around that match in the regional final that obviously we found out after our regional final. But a big thing about like college bowling is like not cheering when the other person's on the approach, like screaming at the top of your lungs. That's a big thing. Yeah. When we're bowling, and when we go to regionals, there's only four teams, like in a bowling alley. Like they could shut down the whole bowling alley for the whole region.
Is that like what on the approach? Is that what happened at the Big Red Invite that one time?
No, not like that sense. Like Lainey accidentally yelling when the girl was on the approach, but like say I go up and throw a strike.
Right.
Or I'll flip it. Someone on the other team just came back from throwing a spare strike or anything, and I'm up on the approach in my I'm like set up and like gonna take my first step, and they start screaming at the top of their lungs and they don't stop. I'm already up on the approach. They have to they can't just stop on the approach and start screaming at their teammates. They have to keep walking. And that's a big thing because
teed up, or how does that work?
They get a warning.
Can you get kicked out though? Is it just work on technicals?
There's more it's a warning, hey, don't do it again, or then something else is gonna happen. I don't know.
So nobody's found
that
out.
might not be a question for me because we've obviously seen people complain, and I heard about this regional drama up in New York last year with Vandy or not Vandy and
Arkansas
and NCAP. I had my teams wrong. Something happened with NCAT, and they were yelling why Arkansas was on the approach.
Chippy?
Yeah. And then the coaches started going at it and yelling. You could see it on the live stream, and we were going back and I need to put the pen down. I'm gonna poke myself in the eye.
You're getting dangerously close.
You know. And they were oh, you guys need to do better than that. Be better, professional, sportsmanship, and it was just funny because I see the two coaches, and I'm like,
wait, is it Arkansas and
Cat?
Oh,
yeah.
Justin.
Yeah. And I'm I can just see, because this guy is so freaking animated.
Oh my gosh.
He's gotten way better over the years. But things I saw before I got into college were wild. Throwing chairs, kicking chairs, breaking pencils.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thank God he got better, because that was really scary if I had to see that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But
throwing chairs?
Throwing chairs.
At tournaments or in practice? Practice one thing.
No, at tournaments.
That is crazy.
In front of people.
Were you guys at this meet?
I only saw a video.
Okay, but it was on a live stream somewhere.
I've only ever seen him kick a chair. And it was bad. He literally picks it up and throws it. And I'm just what did this man think was gonna happen in this moment? I don't know if anything came from it. It was the year before I got into college bowling. I've seen him break pencils. I've also seen another coach break a clipboard over his knee.
Those are kind of sane though.
Yes,
it's when you start throwing stuff.
It was
that
so
I'm
funny.
All right.
I have a funny story. It's just my stories of college bowling. We were in Texas, and I know exactly who it was, but I'm not gonna say the team or anything.
Yeah, please don't. We'll just
for other reasons, I'm not gonna say the team. And I walk into the paddock, and I'm the only one in there. I'm grabbing a ball, and I just see this coach come in, go to their team area, and just break the clipboard over his knee. And I was I think I was a sophomore. I was I'm so scared. I was terrified. Just seeing a coach do that, I'm I need to grab this ball as quick as I can and get the freak out of here. I was terrified. And then now it's just normal because they break pencils and pens and kick things all the time. Last year, Coach Kumpa, I'm pretty sure, kicked a chair when we left an 8-pin that we could have doubled on, and that would have sent us to the Final Four. And but great memories.
Sometimes that's what you just need. That. Who was it? Fred Hoiber punched the locker room.
Oh, and then he came back out with a wrap
bandage
on.
hand.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to punch lockers to get you fired up, but that time he did.
Yep. Haley, have you seen anything in college bowling?
Not really. It's honestly been really chill. I mean, I see a bunch of like pacing back and forth and like,
Yeah.
but like I haven't seen anything like what you saw.
Yeah. What is Coach Klumpa like when like we leave 8 pins?
Oh, he gets really frustrated.
Cause like
Not at us, just like obviously like
it's like bowling.
Yeah.
But
Wait, what?
it's just like that's the worst. Like I want to say the worst hit in
I was
bowling,
gonna
but
say,
like
describe what an 8-pin is.
so like if you
infuriating.
stone an 8-pin,
He'll usually go like,
because like you literally thrown it the best you could.
Yeah.
Like, you literally couldn't thrown it any better, and you stone an 8-pin, and they come at the worst times.
they do. I have noticed that. I'm like, come on, like,
Yeah.
why do you have to be now?
And they just come at the worst times, and like obviously the caliber that a lot of our opponents in them like we are at, like I'm pretty sure Coach Klumpa and a few of like the 4 teams that are on this sticky note have like a running thing within the 4 teams of like how many 8-pins we can leave in a season.
Really?
And they like talk about it. And they're like, I left this many this tournament. And like I had a running total first semester. I think we were in like the 20s.
Is that absurd?
That is like crazy. Like if where were we? Arkansas? We were leaving like freaking crazy.
I think so.
We left 3 in 1 match. Like you peered the shot. Like it's like a 3 throw that like doesn't touch the rim. Like goes straight in, doesn't move the net. Like the comparison. But it doesn't fall.
Okay, I was so confused there. It's like go straight in.
It's literally just like slam into the pocket. There's just one stand. Like it's just
It doesn't move.
It doesn't move at all.
Like you like that person throwing that 3 throw peered that shot. So it goes straight in. That's what you did on your shot, but you leave the 8-pin.
Okay, that makes sense.
Sorry, I should elaborate. I was like, okay, he's definitely confused. I need to elaborate.
I was like,
more.
so you made the free throw and just drained it. That makes
Yeah.
sense though. Now I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I can see how if you're a coach though, that'd piss you off after a while.
Or like it's for like 2, 3 in a row, or for a double when you really need it to get your team going. And I'm
Mhm.
just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like you're gritting your teeth. And like me and Brenna left. I left one and she left one in our match against Youngstown last year. And I think we both want those shots back, because if we struck on either of those,
It was really close, wasn't it?
it was really close.
Yeah.
It literally came down to the last shot of the tournament. If Jillian just marks, we make the Final Four.
Yep.
But if we have those 2 shots back for a double, and Brenna 8-pins in the 8th frame, and like if she doubles there, because this in the 7th it was a strike, and I struck in the 9th. That's a 4 bagger right there, and then Jillian doesn't even need to mark, and we're like, oh my God, the bowling gods were not on our side, and.
That's the beauty of bowling, though.
That's the beauty.
pressure.
That's the beauty.
Yeah.
I'm just speechless. Like even just.
I know. I can
It
tell
was
you're getting
literally.
frustrated
It
just
was
thinking about
literally
it.
a year ago, and like there's nothing I could do about it.
Well, we can throw it to break, and then you can cool off. And
Yeah, I
we
need
can push
to
that
take
one
a
to the
drink of
side.
water, but
All right, don't go anywhere. Striking up a conversation. Haley Swindle, Kayla Verstrady. We'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
Harrison.
Attention! For the entire month of February, Acres has John Deere packaged oil and filters for 15% off. John Deere engineers its oil filters specifically for large ag equipment and commercial and residential mowers. With premium materials, these filters meet the unique demands of your farm and acreage. Following a strict maintenance routine with premium John Deere oil and filters ensures your equipment will run efficiently for years. Visit your local Acres store to start shopping today.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription, or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
What's going on, fans? This is Lexi Rodriguez, 4-time All-American at Nebraska and now proud member of Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League One Volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players, and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering us on in the stands. Visit LOVBOMA.com to buy single match tickets tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action this season. Go Big Green!
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years have been wild, but we've been here for you through all the ups and downs, and we'll be here for you when you need us the most. For all your travels and for your day-to-day driving. With winter conditions causing problems all over town, the last thing anyone needs this year is constant car troubles. Let us help you drive in peace and make sure you drive to work and to winter destinations safe. A1 Automotive, 11th and L Street downtown, always honest answers.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in. Final segment, striking up a conversation. Haley Swindle, Kayla. That's the second time I said Kayla. Tongue twister.
I feel like disappointed
You
because
get
like
my name right though. So I'm good.
you got Haley's right.
Well, you're switching up co-host on me all the time. That's the problem. It's like sometimes.
Okay, I'll give it to you, Harrison.
So last year, we get on a good note here. Right?
Yeah.
Because this is the last season for Caleb Verstrady.
Yes.
Got it right that
There you
time.
go.
Before we switch into selection day, real quick, I want to ask you, how's been the competition's been going? Because I know you were having a hard time last time. You're trying to beat Anna. It was getting very competitive. You guys were giving each other some really hard looks.
I took an L again today, guys. Very sad, but we did risk. It was like Coach Kumba called it like high risk, high reward.
Oh, we won this.
Yeah, Haley, Jillian, and Ashton won, and I feel like my team took like a decent amount of risk to like put up our points.
What's high risk, high reward? Real quickly.
It's
It's really weird.
It's very weird. Like Coach Kumba definitely had to explain it like a few times. It's definitely going over our heads, but like you get a certain number of points. Like if you don't finish the like set we're in, like you can risk your points to get more points. I don't know if that made sense, but Harrison.
Yeah, risk reward. You risk more, you get more.
Basically, that's what it is. Like high risk, high reward. Like if you want to risk your points, you can get more points.
Okay.
But if you fail, you get -3.
You
right?
can go negative.
Yeah.
Like so my team, we made a pact. We're like we're only risking it if we have the points to risk. We would never go like negative. And I think we risked it a few times. And
Y'all made a good
we tried to make a comeback.
Yeah.
It was like 15-12, and then we're risking it for 5 points, and then we failed, and then they kind of just took it over.
Yeah, we got to 22.
Yeah, it was very sad. But I'm just taking L's, but
Yeah, but it doesn't really.
these
That's not the
L's
ones that
don't matter as
Yeah.
long as the ones that do matter, they're not L's, they're W's.
Yes.
So let's talk about selection day.
Selection day is next Wednesday. What's the date on that?
I'll look it up for you real quick.
I'm like, I just know it's next Wednesday.
Wednesday was today, the 18th,
So, like, the
26th.
The 26th of March. Don't know the time. Haven't been informed. All I know it's on Wednesday. But watch for our socials. Our SID Colin will definitely put that out there for you guys to watch.
Yep.
And
Usually in the morning or afternoon.
it's in the afternoon. I know that
Yeah.
for sure because it's around our practice time. And the coaches always allow us to do a really fun game, like do a doubles 9-pin no tap. And that's always like, we never get to do that like during the year. And they're always like, cool, you guys made the postseason. Have fun. Like our captains run the practice. So Jillian will run our practice because they got to go book our flights. And because we literally leave the next, like a week
Yeah.
after we leave the next Wednesday. So they got to get us on flights and everything. So yeah, just looking forward to that. I'm excited for these freshmen to experience all the postseason highs and get to like see it all. Like you
I'm
guys have
excited.
definitely like seen it like from the outside looking in, but like
Yeah.
you guys are gonna be able to experience. It's a lot of fun.
It is. Yeah.
What's one piece of advice you'd give Haley and all the other freshmen? You've been there every year.
I feel
Good
like it's
career.
I feel like it's very like corny to say like take it all in, but like really it goes like if someone asked me, oh, like what was it feeling like when you won a national championship? I'm like, I don't know. I like blacked out. But I'm like really like taking every moment. Take in if we make it to the Final Four, take in going to the banquet. That's super cool. Like you were the last 4 teams standing in the
Yeah.
NCAA
Yeah.
like season. And that's super cool. Just taking in all the practice and like really just understanding like all the hard work that like you put in through the 9 months of the season is paying off, that you made it. You
Yeah.
literally made it to the last 2 days.
Yeah.
So like I have technically I could have 6 matches left in my career, but actually 8, but the minimum 6, and I will take the minimum.
Yeah, we do got Guinea, right? I think that's how you say Guinea Swindle.
What is it?
Guinea Swindle? I don't know. Just
It's by your mom.
Swindle.
Virginia?
Oh, okay. Maybe it's a
Ginny?
Ginny.
Oh, yeah, that's my mom.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't. There we go. Thanks for fixing the pronunciation. But Ginny Swindle does say she thinks it's 4 p.m. for that selection day. And
Would it
then,
be Eastern time, Jenny?
Probably. She's in Georgia, so maybe.
So probably
3.
Eastern time. So 3
3
o'clock
o'clock.
Central time. Yeah, that
Okay.
sounds right.
Either way,
I-
keep it
I
around
said-
mid-afternoon.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on it.
Just
see.
keep an eye on it. They'll like post a link on NCAA.com. It'll say like live NCAA bowling selection show, and yeah, hopefully our name is the first one read.
Yes.
Haley, let me ask you this. Give me the thing that you're been most surprising so far throughout this entire college year, and like in particular this month where you're just practicing and not in any tournaments. How's that been?
It's been really kind of chill. Like our practices have been very demanding. Like there's been times like I've come back and be like, I don't even want to look at a video. I don't want to talk about bowling. Like I'm just like I'm done. But like coming back the next day, it's all like not something new. And I think it's helped me grow this past month.
Do you like
past
lifting
month.
too? Because like that's what you guys
Lifting?
said, Julia, Kayla, like everyone got like super into it.
Yeah, I
Like
think
getting pumped.
yeah, we are getting pumped. Like we are sore.
Yeah.
And like the game we played, we're not going to give up our secrets. We're going to tell you what game we played, but like we were getting our heart rates up. We were running.
Oh yeah.
Like sprinting.
That's
like,
what it sounded like. It sounded like if I walked by you guys, like you just see creatine powder everywhere in there, and you guys just going crazy.
only if it's NSF certified.
Yes.
Dan
Yes.
and Jillian.
Like creatine's fine, right? There's nothing against
certain
creatine.
certain ones, if it
Oh,
has
really?
a little logo, has to
Okay.
have it. But yeah, our like we talked about our last Saturday and then this Saturday. I think Saturday practices.
They're so fun.
I literally looked at JB last week. I was like, "Is this my last Saturday practice?" And she's like, "Nope, we got one more." I was like, "Okay, good," because we were getting some cardio in last weekend,
It was
and
so fun.
Running stairs, or what do they have you doing?
we're not giving up my secrets. Our secrets.
Right.
It is locked in the vault of JB's head.
Yes. She came up with it, and it
like
was
Coach Kumba didn't even know
really
we
good.
did, and we were trying
Yeah.
to explain. He's like, "Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, stop trying to explain." He's like, "I'm not understanding."
You didn't tell me, like, was it a circuit? That's
Nope.
all right.
It's a secret.
All right. Well,
You have to
Milton Gax,
come. You have to come to Nebraska Bowling to figure out what we did.
That's a good poll. All right. I like
Yeah.
that. Anything else before we wrap up here with striking up a conversation with special guest Haley Swindle today?
I just want to say thanks, Haley, for coming on and filling in for Anna.
No problem. Thanks for having me. I
Yeah.
always enjoy it.
She's our filler.
I've
filler
noticed that.
co-host.
I
Doesn't
love
matter what
it.
show.
I love it.
Yeah.
With that being said, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for us. Appreciate you guys listening. This has been Striking Up a Conversation. Harrison Arns on the ones and twos, the co-host Kayla Verstrady and Haley Swindle. Again, thanks for listening. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
See you next week.